Let's go. Let's go. Jack Watts getting involved. Gee, that bloke who's thinking about taking on Liam Jones is about half of his size. If it's still going, tell me. As Cripps bursts out of the middle, launches from 45! Got it! What a start from the Blues! Unbelievable start from Carlton, and they know they're coming up against a high-quality outfit, and they're going to put the pressure on early. Cruiser got it towards Mackay. Silvani involved as well. Curnow putting the tackle pressure on. He's the leading tackle man down to the Blues, we think. He's just a sensational unit. And Casbolt hits the ball up. Oh, anyway, enough. Give it away. And an opportunity now for Darcy Byrne-Jones. Is that in the forward line? It is. To put Port Adelaide's first on the board. That's a free kick. No, Cripps earned a free kick there. Anyway, that's a flying shot at goal on the goal line. Jones gets there. Jeez, I'd like to compare the pair of that touched and the one in the previous game that wasn't touched. Murphy and Dow on the wing. Wiedering also, and he's just tapping it to himself. Has Watts with support for Port Adelaide, as well as a couple of other numbers. Big tackle on Dow. Gets it out of there. Ran away from Watts and got it towards Mackay, but no one could get there. Next moment was Port Adelaide through the middle of the ground towards Dixon. The big cruiser marks. And it looks like we are going to have a game on our hands here today, everyone, because it's been 7-6. We know the goal apiece to start this match off, which has been very different to the previous couple of games. Off the deck, Cripps towards Lockie O. Lockie O'Brien is just on fire at the moment. That's 7 goals in his past couple of matches. Kicked 6 last week. Well, I mean, obviously that's 7 if you kicked 6 last week. And 1 today. He's just good. Handy for us. We've got our elite ball users in there at the moment. Murphy to Thomas. Got it back towards Murphy. Now Dow on the wing. Sending it forward. Petrovski's hitting. You got to mark it, and he does. Right on the boundary line with a stack of wind against him. Almost feel like the torp is the option here. And it's gone out of bounds. The Hoff playing full back on Charlie Curnow today. So I've decided to go with obviously Westhoff over Homsch or someone like that in the back line to play fullback. Harry Mackay's got the free kick, And with the wind at his back here, can line up from 49 metres out, right just inside the 50-metre paint. And Carlton kicked their 3rd goal of the first term to give them a 11-point lead with not long remaining in this first quarter. It's been a really good start from both sides, strong start all around, but you can see the Blues really pumping on the pressure late in this term as that ball just goes flying. So it is the Blues with an 11-point quarter time lead, and they will take some confidence in here. 9 hit-outs to zip. Cruiser taking down Dixon early. Cripps was involved as well, and a big long left foot torp from Rockcliffe. This time he's offline. So Port Adelaide peppering the goals in this second term, 139. Oh no, that's a bad kick. And it's been cut off by Amon. Just to give him a second goal here, Port Adelaide. Put the margin back to, 3 points. It will be. So 2-3-15, Port Adelaide, Carlton 3 straight 18. Start of this second term. It's been a bit of a slow start. 7 minutes it takes for the opening goal to occur, and Port Adelaide have really pressed themselves into a little bit more of a positive position in this game. Obviously Carlton in a ripping vein of form, but can they get themselves another win against a really good team? Cripps just takes on about 3 and sends it forward looking for O'Brien, who has been in a ripping amount of form. Wiedering to Curnow. Bad handball. Back towards Wiedering. Back towards Curnow. Watts off the deck. And a couple of handballs later, and Port Adelaide might be clear here. But Watts again involved, as with a number of Carlton players. Cripps the latest one to get in his hands to the footy. And we get another throw in. And the ball up. Stoppage. It's all the same. It really is. Snap around the corner towards Byrne-Jones. Just the mark there. Through the middle, Plowman. It's always in the back when you, like, they get the rundown tackles on you, I reckon. Or, like, high. It's always the last second kicks. They never seem to be holding the ball. Port Adelaide send this one inside 50. Couple of numbers free here. Off the deck a few times. And it's Polak in the end who scores. Thomas getting it to Dow. Back to Thomas. To Petrevski-Seton. Goes with the centering kick, which was smart. And he finds Charlie Curnow. And this is what I'm talking about. Look at the wind. It's going at an insane speed. And I've somehow missed. Ball almost started outside the behind post and resulted to the left of the other post. I reckon this is not a bad spot to have a shot from here. For Dow. He sends it up. It's going to go to the top of the square. Curnow down there. It's going to need to be quick snapping goals here, you would think, to score. Petrevski-Seton, will the wind bring it back? Not enough. And then he goes short looking for Charlie Curnow. Gets it on the lead. Maybe we go the snap. Around the corner. Oh, Jesus, it's gone sideways. Oh, Curnow put the tackle on. It was a fraction late. Mackay couldn't get there either. And Port Adelaide can get away through Jonas. Or do they? Maybe not. And it's half-time. It is a 1-point ball game at the half-time break. Carlton trailing. Port Adelaide regain the lead. 18, what's that, 16 zip hit outs. My God. Cripps got to mark this, and he does. And he plays on, and it was a brilliant piece of play, but we just couldn't get it away over the top. Port Adelaide are going to get advantage here, you would think. They haven't turned it over yet. Cripps got it out. And now Homsch inside the forward 50. Marchbank spoils it away from Polak, who looks to recover the ball now, and we'll get another ball up. Cripps coming from the ground. I'm really hoping it's a stamina thing and not an injury thing. I might not have noticed it if he did get injured. There's a lot of things have been popping up lately. In the top right-hand corner, Cruiser got it down. You want your big players ready for the final term, and I think that's what we want from Cripps. As Casbolt also trying to get involved here. But 20 minutes gone in the third quarter. Carlton with a little bit of breeze towards their end of the ground, but obviously it's a very swirly breeze, and Port Adelaide the only team to score this term, as they have another shot toward the goals. Pepper marks. 5 metres out. Point blank range. And he almost stuffed it up. Jeez, all of a sudden, Port Adelaide with the last 3 goals of the game. Carlton goalless since the opening term. Scoreless since the second quarter. Need to put something on the board as Lockie O'Brien, 55 from home. He's got a knack of creating opportunity. Can this be one that they turn into a goal? It's not going to be. Port Adelaide with the only goal of the quarter and lead it by 8 points. We're under the pump here. This final term, it's going to be difficult to turn things around. But the reality is it's only 1 goal, really. I mean, it's 8 points the margin. We scored 3 goals in the first quarter, and we haven't kicked a goal since. So, it's going to be hard against the wind. We know that. But you guys, you know what you need to do. The leaders need to stand up. Cripps, Murphy, Curnow, Cruiser. The big 4 in the middle of the ground for Carlton are going to be the key. I think that you blokes can get this job done. And if you rally strong enough, we're still up contested ball. That's a positive. We're still up inside 50s. That's a positive. It's just getting that opportunity to kick the goal late in the piece that I think you're going to need to do. And if we can do that and take our chances in this final quarter, we get up and we beat this really quality opposition team in Port Adelaide. Can we do it? I think we can. Let's get into it. But let's first look at the stats here. Ebert, 13 touches. 13 touches for Port Adelaide. It's going to need to be pressure, pressure, pressure. Exactly right, Cooper, in the middle. I'm glad this is a high-scoring game. Well, it started high-scoring, didn't it? You look at it, and there's been, since quarter time, really, there's been 2-3 goals after there was 4 in the opening term. So the scoring has really dried up completely after the first quarter. 3-2-20, the Blues. Port Adelaide, 4-4-28. One big final term coming up. Can the Blues get 4 wins on the trot with a big, close, fiery encounter today against Port Adelaide. And it's the Power who make the first clearance to Burn-Jones. He goes into the middle. It's a strange decision to kick it sideways with such a swirly breeze. Here's Cripps. Got it towards Daisy to Wiedering, an unlikely hero. Sending it forward to Curnow. And this is the start the Blues would be after. Put this through and they're in with a big chance. Yes, it does go through. The come on, you heard it from Curnow. It was a big goal. It was swirling. It was swirling. Port Adelaide by 2 points. The Blues kicking a goal almost against the breeze to start things off here. Handball went out wide from Murphy. And Port Adelaide with numbers at this contest. Cruiser, professional. Professional kicking there. Good luck kicking that in real life. You're exactly right. Cruiser took the mark that he played on. Didn't really need to do that. Casbolt also putting pressure on, and Cruiser redeems himself by getting this ball back. And now Cripps also applying pressure. Gets the handball out wide towards Thomas, who does not get on the end of it because it was a good pick-up from the Port Adelaide player. Now Ebert. It's a handball backwards. There's a couple of players there. Wiedering and Curnow also for Carlton trying to get involved. That's Cleary, I think, who just got that one. Murphy also involved. On the right boot, is this Jonas? It is! Gives Port an 8-point lead again. At that spot on the ground, that is the magical spot where the wind will just take it and go straight through the middle. So again, it goes pressure back on Carlton. Can they get the clearance, which they can through Murphy? But again, it's intercepted by a Port Adelaide player, and this time it is Jimmy Toumpas. So it's all about that forward 50 entry for Carlton. Can it be a dangerous one? That's what they need to do, and keep it as a deep forward 50 entry. It can't be something shallow. This isn't a Lady Gaga song with Bradley Cooper. It needs to be in the deep end of the inside 50 area. Simpson, the veteran, getting involved. Off the deck, it might have been Ed Curnow, who then picks this one up, and Cruiser gets it to Mackay, back to Cruiser. Long ball on the left. Charlie out bodies, what's his name? Westhoff. Will it bounce through? It does! Oh, from the big man. I tell you what, you get the luckiest bounce here. The Port player couldn't quite get it. As big Cruiser just bouncing, and Need doesn't get the hand to it. It's a 2-point ball game, and it's Port Adelaide with the lead as they get it out of the middle. Geez, a big tackle from Casbolt might have saved a goal. Also, that one as well was good. Wiedering, Jones, pressure again. Murphy involved. Marchbank, now Phillips, back to Marchbank. Phillips gets injured. Mackay gets this towards O'Brien. Inside 50, Charlie's leading at it. Petrevsky-Seaton. SPS can put the Blues in front with this shot at goal. 15 played into the final term. It's across the face and it's missed everything. Thumps it along the wing. Thomas, brilliant tap to Curnow. Inside 50 for Charlie. Again, a difficult kick with the breeze. Can he pull it off? It's coming back. It's through. The Blues have the lead. 18 minutes into the final term. Carlton have kicked 3 goals to 1 in this quarter. Give themselves the lead. Let's have a look at this wind and see that it was never really in doubt from Charlie Curnow. Oh, have a look at that. The breeze brings it back nicely. Absolute swinging like a Duke's ball on a day one at Lord's. Unbelievable out of the middle. Cruiser to Cripps inside 50. Curnow getting to the front of it, and he takes the mark. All of a sudden, the Blues switch has been flicked. And Curnow. Oh, it's across the face. I thought that was another one going through. It's a 5-point lead. It's a 5-point lead. Petrevsky-Seaton applies pressure. Dow was there as well. And now Watson, Port Adelaide work the ball forward. Jeez, he had a long time to get rid of that. And he didn't really handle, I don't think, in time. Anyway, this is Murphy. He's a long way from home. The controller's disconnected. It's reconnected. It's still disconnected. You gotta reconnect it. I don't want you to kick this ball. If you kick this ball, I'll be very mad. He has kicked this ball. He went on the left and he kicked the goal. Sausage. Murphy's got it. The AI might have done that for me, I think. Carlton have kicked 4 goals to 1 in this final term and lead it by 11. Cruiser's handball poor. turnover now and Port Adelaide a chance. Ebert, got to play on, got to move it quickly, does. Goes in towards Pitter. Now this is the slot. So it wouldn't surprise me if he has a shot from here. This is the wind slot. It comes back, but not enough. And it's a behind. 28 played final term. Deliberates delivered fast scoreboard. You know what needs to be done, and that's exactly what they're doing. Simpson does well, applies some pressure. Maybe should not have played on. Should have just soaked up a little bit more on the clock. Marchbank's handball was good to Casbolt, who thumped it long towards Mackay, and he found him. And I think this is it. I think this might be enough. As Petreski-Seaton doesn't take the mark. With the siren sounds! The Blues win! Everyone in the coach's box, shaking hands. Yes, I'm shaking hands with myself. I'm the only one in the coach's box. Oh, disappointing from Port Adelaide, but what a win from the Blues. A come-from-behind victory in that final term was superb. And they won by 10 points. You thought Port Adelaide had just steadied the ship. There was a little bit of a moment there in that last quarter where they kicked one again to push the lead back out to 8 points. But the Blues 7-3-45, Port Adelaide 5-5-35, 10-point winners. Obviously today was a great win. The wind was swirling all game really, and I think it was obviously very difficult for both sides to really judge it. I don't think either end of the ground was really particularly easier to kick to. There was maybe one pocket throughout the whole ground that had a little bit of the advantage of it, but otherwise it was a very difficult time for everyone in front of the big sticks. But for us, yeah, it's a great game, and it's a great confidence builder for us going forward, you know, to beat, you know, a top 2 team at the moment in Port Adelaide, who are sitting second on the ladder. And you know, it just re-emphasises to our players that, you know, when they put their minds to you know, believing in the game plan, and they've got confidence in themselves and their ability, that we're going to be a very hard team to beat in the back half of the year. Yeah, it's still, you know, we're still in the mix, I guess. Let me just double check here where we actually are in the mix. But you know, a couple of 4 wins on the trot now. It's been a great performance from us. Don't mind my background noise here of where I am. So we're 8-6 right now. We're sitting in 6th position. You know, with an opportunity. We're 1 game outside the top 4, and now we're a couple of games inside the top 8. So we're half a game actually inside the top 8. So, you know, we're still not quite there yet, I wouldn't think. We want to be a little bit more secure in that. Like 8-6, you need still probably 13 wins. So we probably need to win 5 of the next 8 to really secure ourselves a spot in the finals. And 4 in a row is great, but we want to continue for the rest of the year. Yeah, so obviously again, you just build confidence time and time again. It's now 4 wins in a row, as I've said, and you know, it's just we're putting together a good block of form and a good game style and a good amount of confidence within our team and our players, and we get the buy-in from us to, you know, really show that, you know, we're capable of anything, and especially in a game like this where you're happy to come from behind and really, you know, show that, you know, you've got that belief in your side. I think it's pretty special, and I think you know, the second half of the season is going to be hopefully a good one for us.